Center. And welcome to the Laidback Mat. I wrote this class for love and devotion. In many Indian tradition, the tree pose, like a tree, is a symbol of love and devotion. So it will be part of our asanas. We will have some tree pose. We will do with different variation. And also, I would like you to use the wall if you wish. So you can go against the wall and do your tree against the wall with your back. And there's a couple other asana position I would like you to try with the wall, even if you're an advanced yogi, yogini. I just use the wall once in a while. That way you don't have to think of your balance and you can kind of maybe fine-tune a few things. So you can give it a try if you wish. As always, everything is optional. There's a lot of variation to pick from. You can do the same posture different ways. Always listen to your body, never force. If your body said, I'm not sure, listen to your body. So let's bring our ankle right under our hip bone, the little bone here right in the middle. Sticking out right here, middle of your thigh, like up here. And let's turn in the big toe a little bit. What we're trying to do is just line up the outer part of our feet so they're parallel with each other. With the heel under the hips like that, that's good, about where it should be. But again, listen to your body. If it doesn't feel comfortable, you may have had an injury or anything, just modify that a little bit. You need to be comfy first, right? So let's engage our feet into the ground by lifting our toes up. So inhale, then toes up. And then feel how many points in your feet touch the floor. Maybe 2, 3, maybe 4, 2 at the heels, 2 on the front. Now feel rooted by picturing roots growing right through those points of contacts, right into your mat. And on your next exhale, just release the toes, grip into your mat. And now, big inhale, exhale, engage your legs towards each other. So you're pressing down and your legs are squeezing towards one another. You may have gained an inch or so doing that. And when you're standing or doing several of the upper asanas, always try to engage your legs towards one another like that. Well, depending what you're doing, but give it a go. See if it gives you a little more stability. So let's look up. Just inhale up. And of course, breathe in between the inhale, exhale. You need more breath. You just remember to breathe. And exhale, chin towards the chest. It doesn't have to touch it. Inhale up again. This time, let's contract the tummy just a little bit. Are your legs still engaged? Exhale, chin back down. Inhale, center. Exhale, look one way. Just see what's to your side. Don't go too far back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, other side. Inhale, forward. I always try to stop a little bit before my full capacity if I'm going to be there for a while, you know. But feel free to flirt with that edge. But if you're not sure if it's more than tired that you're feeling, come out of it. Or skip it. I skip things all the time. So let's look the other side. Inhale and exhale. And if you inhale while I exhale, that's fine. Just as long as you breathe. Inhale forward, baby circle with the nose, maybe the size of a tennis ball. Other side. Center, inhale, shoulder up and back. And let's roll them again like that. And stop. Relax, everything's relaxed. Let's step out with both feet, but not too wide, just a little bit here. Wider than your hips, than your luggage of your hips. Now, my toes, I'm going to try to keep my feet fairly straight, but it may feel better if you have your toes out a little bit, if you're going to bend the knee more. The thing is, you don't want your knee to go too far past your toes, especially if you're going to stay there. If it's just a little motion and it happens to go by, don't worry about it. You just don't want to keep your knee there or do that too often. So again, we're going to grow our roots, engage our legs. Inhale your arms up and bend your knees. Stand your bum back like you're going to sit in a chair and keep your tummy engaged. Exhale your hands down as your bum goes back. Inhale towards one foot and start coming back up. Engage your leg, engage your leg. Keep going, other side. We're making a nice big circle here. Make it smaller if you wish. And inhale, let's reverse that. So you can inhale on your way up, exhaling on the way down, or just breathe. Once you're down, just stay there a little bit. Keep your knee bends. Keep sending your bum back. Make sure your knees are not past your toes, like we said. And if your toes are not out already, we're going to place them there. So first, exhale your hands down. Roll your back and enjoy that too while you're here. Maybe moving your hip a little bit side to side. Very small motion. Now I'm going to just lift my toes off the ground, my ball of my foot, and just turn my heels. Turn into my heels so my toes are out. And exhale your bum down. So we're going in goddess here, but we're going to change that to tree frog. Remember, love and devotion. So let's love ourselves. Let's be devoted to our practice today, or something that can be anything that you put your mind to. Now adjust yourself so you're comfy. I'm bringing my heel a little closer so I can forget pretty much how I'm sitting right now. Now I'm pressing my palm together so my elbows open my hips a little bit, pressing against the knee. So you can add that if you wish, or not if that doesn't feel good, don't. And let your lower back just stretch on its own nicely, nice curve here. Inhale the chest up a little bit and exhale your little frog paw in the front of you, and let's go in our frog. Toes come a little bit more forward. They still tilted out. And start rocking forward until your palms on the ground and your heels off the ground. And here we are. Inhale, straighten the back a little bit and just look up very gently. Make sure your neck is still very relaxed in your tree frog pose. And we have, of course, it's always optional. We're going to add little variations. So you can stay just like that. Maybe you want to place your heels back. Relax. And feel free to drop your bum on the ground. You're still in tree frog, because them tree frogs, they do park their bums on the ground too. Inhale and just exhale. Round your back and bring your hands forward. Now exhale, bring your arms around. I'm dragging the top of my hand around. And I'm just going to grab my ankles here. If your body is very happy right now and your hands want to reach for each other, do so. Mine don't go that way. So I'm just going to grab my ankle in my tree frog. My back is still straight. And just enjoy. Look side to side here. And rock again to the ball of your feet, to your heel. Just know you may let go your ankle, lift your bum laying back. And that will happen, that can happen, and that's okay. And if you haven't fallen back yet, let's do it on purpose. Let's just drop our bum to the ground. And let's place our hands inside our legs. And we're going to go into jumping frog. Pogo stick. So let's lift a little bit. Start bringing your weight forward. A little bit like if you're going in crow. And if crow is one of your practice, feel free to go in crow right now. Or you can just go into jumping frog with me and do like a pogo stick. Just lean forward and just jump a little bit. Very small jump. Maybe you just want to lean forward and back, and that's fine. Or maybe lift one foot and the other. And let's jump with our tree frog, jumping around from tree to tree until it lands back on its bum. So make it happen. I'm going to go to the side a little bit here. And let's just stretch our leg across. See if it feels nice. Just stretch. Dandasana, a little staff pose here. Make your back as straight as possible. And if you need to bend the knees to make that happen, just bend them away. Pinky nail up with the fingertip. Exhale, round your back. Inhale forward a little bit. You can touch the ground, your ankle, your feet. And just rest here for a little break. You can bring your toes a little closer to you if you want to enjoy your little calf stretch too. Just relax. Maybe rocking side to side a little bit and lifting one shoulder up and exhaling it down, inhaling the other one up. Little variation. Maybe you want to lower a little bit. Inhaling, straightening the back on the inhale. Gaining a little length and exhaling, relaxing and softening to the mat. Let's come back up. And exhale back again. Now if you have difficulty getting up, this is when you want to use your couch. Or you can just jump back up with me. Our frog is going to first just on its knees with a lot of love. And it's devoted to its self-love right now. Just loving yourself, being devoted to that love, that self-love. Maybe a little ankle roll if it feels good. Wrist. And a little something that feels nice to you right now. And let's rock. You can hold the back of your thigh. And let's rock until we stand up. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Or just come up as you come up. This is where we're going to use our wall. But that was fun. You want to do it again? Okay. Big inhale up. Let's go forward fold first. I think that would feel good, right? Reach, reach. Exhale. Catch your elbow with each hand. Opposite elbow. Come down. My feet right now are in traditional Tadasana, mountain pose. Traditional mountain feet, I should say. My toes are towards each other a little bit and my heel kicked out. Or you can have them, my favorite is really like lined up under my hip bone. But they leave it like that, and you know what? I'm going to leave them like this. And maybe a little sway side to side, very gentle, soft motion here. Bend the knee. Inhale back up, exhale again, forward fold. This time bend the knee, park your bum, and if you want to jump back up again, let's jump. One more time. And inhale up, exhaling down. Now let's get a little bit towards the front of our mat. Again, our feet are going to be in mountain pose. Whichever mountain you wish. Toes together, heel apart, or heels under hip. Let's grow our roots, maybe lifting the toes just to get a little balance here. Engage the legs, and then exhale the toes down. So lift the toe, engage the leg, release the toe. See if you get a little more balance here maybe on the hips. Now, let's like grab a big tree. We're still the tree frog, grabbing this tree, and we're gonna move it to side, but very gentle motion. And don't forget, your legs are engaged towards each other while you're doing this. Nice little, I'm hugging a tree look. I got this tree in my arm and I'm a strong frog and I'm moving it side to side. And exhale. Maybe the hands wants to go on the hip. Relax the shoulder and just make one a little bit heavy. Inhaling your nose up. And back up we go. Inhale and exhale. Other side, maybe looking up. Inhale, center. One more time, both sides. Remember to breathe. And center. Release the arm. We're back in our mountain. Engage your legs. Inhale, fingertip up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, make your arms like elephant trunks if you want. Just get a little something different. Bend your knees here. Maybe bending one and then the other. Shifting the hips side to side. The arms are just very relaxed. And now make your neck, your head just as relaxed as your arm. Just there. Center. Now inhale your fingertip above or below your knee and tuck in your elbows, pulling them away from you towards your butt. Inhale, half back, flat back. Inhaling a little length through the crown. Exhale, relax everything. Bend your knee, catch the ground. Inhale, one foot back. Exhale, the knee down, untuck the toe. Press in your hand. Big inhale, exhale, the other leg back. Staying on the knee, shift. Shift your chest forward just until your shoulders above your wrist. A little bit. Inhale, press in your hand. Exhale, keep your elbows in close to your body. And exhale the chest down, but you want your hips to touch the ground first and then the chest. And you can stay like that. Back a little bit. You can stay like that. Or you can maybe inhale just the chest up. So let go the ground. Inhale the chest up. I'm bringing my elbows towards each other in the back. Just opening a little more. Exhaling. Or maybe you want to help the ground. Help yourself with the ground. Pressing the ground and inhaling in a cobra. Looking side to side and exhale down. And that can always be skip. Anything you don't like, go in child pose or. And now let's inhale again in our cobra. Keep pressing into your hand. Now I just inner spiral my forearm. If that's too much, just skip that little detail. And exhale, press in your hand and bring your bum towards your heel. Lowering your belly button towards the ground. Your nose go towards your mat. Sniff it. If you need to clean it, I have a video how to do that too. And inhale, press, grab them. Picture the little tentacles under your fingertip like a tree frog and bring yourself back into that little cobra, a very soft cobra. Don't force anything. Now let's look side to side. And inhale, back in cobra. Exhale. This time send your bum back. Press in your arm. Press, press. And inhale your heels up. Exhaling your bum back. And in down dog we are. So if you want to adjust your length, you can inhale forward. Little bit into like a plank. Yeah? And that's about where your down dog should be, but where it really should be is where it's comfortable to you. And there's a lot of variation with down dog. You can bend the knees, you can Bring your feet closer and have your heels touch the ground if that's how you like things done. That's all good. Just pressing in your hand, inhaling that chest down a little bit. Maybe playing with the knee or walking the dog. So right, just lowering one heel, lifting it, lowering the other. And while walking the dog, we're going to keep walking, except we're going to do a little exhale forward, that extra breath, of course. And little baby step until your feet are close to your hands. So you may have to go to your tip of your finger here. And let's go again in flat back. So hands above or below the knees, elbows in and away. Inhale, flat back, growing through the crown of the head, pressing your shoulder away from you. Big inhale, exhale, plant your hands down. Just relax the head, bend your knees. Inhale into chair. So I'm sending my knees back here, my bum back, and just inhaling my chest up. So tight tummy. Make your tummy tight. You can keep your hands here. They can be wherever. If it's too much detail, just take a little bit. Or you can have your arms up if you want, maybe looking up. Remember to curve a little bit, just a smidge, the tip of your tailbone here, just to release on the back. Little chair here. Reach your fingertip. Exhale back down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart or to the sides. Now this is when we need the wall. So you can bring your mat a little closer to your wall, or you can skip the wall altogether also. You don't need anything to do yoga. But this is added for a little bit, so you don't have to deal as much with the balance, and you have more time to pay attention what else you are doing. So there's not so much happening at the same time. So let's back until maybe a tush or shoulder blade are touching the wall, maybe the back of the head. Just relax there. The heels are going to be a little bit away, of course. And let's just take one leg and inhale the heel up. Just bring the knee up a little bit. See? That's all. Exhale, relax. Everything's relaxed. Inhale, open. Open the knee to the side. Now you're already in your tree pose, so that the front can climb up. Inhale the arms up. See how that feels. If they get tired, relax the shoulder. If they get tired, first just relax the shoulder. See if it helps. See if you can stay a little longer. Being tired is okay, a little bit. We can stay a little bit longer, as long as it feels okay. Or we can just put our hands right on our hip. So adjust yourself here. I think I want my foot must be a little bit more away from the wall. So I'm doing that. Now let's bring that foot under the knee. Never on the knee. We can pluck the joint and bust it out. So it's above or below the knee. Now remember, let's bring our knee towards the wall. Just inhale that. And I keep going back and just bringing my head into the wall to my shoulder blade and my butt are touching, but my head tends to go forward. So I have to remember to bring it back. Now I've got this beautiful straight line behind me, aligning my back nicely. Now maybe going a little bit higher. See how that feels. With the support. And feel free to hold on my meditation, hold on the meditation stone so you don't fall. Hold on to the wall or something else too if you need to. Just enjoy it. If you want to add a little bit, add some branch and maybe add some wind. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to just park my butt tight against the wall so my shoulder blade can get free. Just to add a little movement. And exhale, just the arms. Grab the foot and just slide it in the front. Now touch your wall and just wiggle your butt away a little bit. We're going to lower our bum. So feel free to come down completely. Bring your standing foot forward. Lean. And bring your foot back. Just a little bit. Or you can slide down until your knee is above your ankle. Just enjoy the stretch, maybe gently pressing the knee down, gently. Maybe skipping it all together. And then with any help you want, coming back up, releasing the foot. And let's do the other side. So maybe a little shift side to side here. Okay, let's bring our bum, our shoulder blade, our head, relax on your wall. And let's just bring one foot, just the heel up, knee open. I'm going to bring my heel a little back. You're going to just readjust as you need. Your body will tell you if you're off balance. Now you can hold the wall too with your hands and try the foot a little higher, gently opening the knee. And this time when you open the knee, take the opposite hip and try to pin it back. So your opposite hip move back, your knee move back. Maybe nail your branch. Maybe your hands on your hip. And try whichever variation works with you. When your foot is into your thigh, a nice thing for balance is to engage your leg into your foot and your foot in your leg. Just like we did with the Tadasana, engaging our legs together. And we did the forward fold, the standing forward fold. So just press your foot and see if you can come off the wall gently. You can always bounce right back, it's right there. So maybe lifting just a little bit off the wall. Just remember it's there to catch you. Inhale, arms up, beyond down, maybe a side to side, and whoop, maybe I want to go back to my wall, your safety net here. So take the variation you like. And if you want to do the little chair with the pigeon chair, bring your foot a little further, bum towards the wall. Just bring your leg above the knee if you want. You can do it with the leg down completely also. You can have both feet on the ground also and just slide down. So you use the modification you like. So here we go, just a little bit. My mat. Okay, here we are. Here, just relax your arm, or maybe you want to grow some branch. Any little tension or something's not right, we come out. So let's creep up with our shoulder, releasing the legs down, exhaling all that goodness. Maybe a hip to hip movement. And let's get back to the front of our mat. Placing our feet in mountain pose. Big toe towards each other, heels slightly out. Big inhale up with the fingertip. Exhale, forward fold. Release the lower back. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, flat back. Pressing your elbows away from your shoulders. Look straight down, as if there's a fish in the pond right below you. Big inhale, grow a little length, and exhale, release everything. Plant your hand down. Inhale, one leg up. Exhale, the knee down. Unfold the foot. Exhale, the other leg back. And let's shift forward. Inhale, and this time, we're going to bring our shoulder about shoulder, spiral your forearm. Just turn it towards each other. Exhale the shoulder down. And let's go right in up dog. Inhale, push in your hand and lift the knees off the ground. Maybe shifting your hips side to side. You can stay in cobra also, or you can always go in child pose. And anytime you're tired or you need to go in child pose, do so. Exhale. Now make your hips a little heavy towards the ground and shrug your shoulder towards your ear. Neck is relaxed, a little circle with your nose. And exhale, press in your hands. Let's go right in child pose. If you're not already there, just bring your bum towards your heels. Your knees can stay where they are. Or you can make a little room here by bringing your knees towards the edge of your mat. And exhaling the chest down. Just relax. Put your forehead on the mat or on a little pillow, maybe making one with your hand, your arm. Your arms are wherever it feels good to you right now. This is your own little break. So you allow yourself just to exist, just to be, and just breathe. Breathe a great devotion of self-love. Now planting your hands under your shoulders, tuck in your elbows, and inhale, press in your hand, inhale your chest up. Now let's bring our hands back. My fingertips are away from me because it feels good like that. And I'm going to keep a band in my elbow and I'm just going to reach my chest towards the ceiling, opening my shoulder, but I don't want to tilt my neck way back there. So be careful here to keep your chin a little closer to your chest, maybe making tiny motion, and press yourself back up. Now take your wrist, bend it the other way, and very gently just press it against your mat. Maybe the other. Go very nice. We're not pushing, we're not putting our weight there, we're just gently tugging and maybe rolling the wrist a little bit side to side. Make a little circle, little creepy finger, a little circle. And let's go to our fours. Wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's exhale all the air out we have. Exhale, exhale. Just lift your belly button. Pretend it's going right through your spine and towards the ceiling. Press in your hand, looking towards your knees, your legs. And big, nice inhale, belly button draw towards the mat. Your tailbone is up, nose is up. Nice cow posture. Exhaling back in a cat posture. And with your own breath, inhale, down, exhaling on the way up. Or just breathe. If it feels good being in the cat, you want to stay there and add a little hip side to side or something, just breathe, just breathe. You don't have to follow everything I'm doing at the same time. This is just suggestion for your own body that you can take. I'm going to take one knee and I'm going to just lift it off the ground. Just a little bit. Tuck in your belly button here. Now send it to the side. Touch the ground the other side of your legs. So your legs are crossed. Now bring your feet away from each other as you press yourself into a seated position. If that doesn't feel good on the legs, just sit crisscross. So ideally, your knees are one on top of the other. I shouldn't even say ideally, because ideally is whatever works with your own body, really. But lining up the knee as much as you can on top of the other. And if you want, bring the feet forward a little bit, holding on to the ankles. And you can stay just like that. If it's too much, just put your foot flat in the ground, maybe bringing it to the side, that's all good. So your version, so we're on cow legs. We're gonna go in cow face. So we're gonna have the whole cow face to it. So the legs that are up is gonna be the arm that's gonna be down. So I'm going around my back and I'm sliding the back of my hand with the thumb up a little bit. Other arm, inhale it up. Reach, 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 exhale. Go towards the other hand. You can use a strap or you can just keep pressing your fingertip towards the other comfortably. Or if your finger reach, you want to clasp them, do so. So we're in that little cow face here. We want to add some little motion side to side. Very nice. Maybe looking a little bit to each side. Very small movement. And exhale the arms down. And let's come back forward into our hands and knees. So first the hands, turning here, the hand, and just uncross your leg, and we're back in our cats and cow on our table position. Inhaling our belly button down, exhaling it up, run your back, look towards your leg, tailbone down, and do a few rounds of these, or more if you want. And then let's do the other side of our cow face. The other foot, the other thigh goes up. You can do little baby donkey kicks if it feels nice to you. Then bring it gently to the other side. And I'm really enjoying the stretch on my side, so I'm just leaning there a little bit and enjoying it. We're all feeling things at different times, so when you feel something real nice, enjoy it. Now let's bring our feet away, make a little room, and sit in our cow face. Now this is not working good for me because I've got this knee issue lately that I can't keep both my sit bones together. So I'm just gonna bring my foot around and this one up front. That's gonna be my cow face here. I just can't, it's just not gonna happen. So you want to really respect. Well, devotion is not like slaving. It's also devoting yourself into feeling good. So we don't want to like hurt anything. Now, the legs that would be on top is the arm that goes at the bottom. The other arm, reach, inhale, and exhale back for your cow face. So lower with upper, again, go a little bit back. Yeah, it's gonna go. You go very slow when you do, okay, for a full cow face. I just won't stay there very long. And I'm gonna keep my sit bone off the ground to accommodate that. And exhale, gently removing, lowering the arm, taking the foot, and just sliding both feet forward again for Dandasana, staff pose. So you can bend your knees here, just keep your back straight. So if you need to bend a lot, bend a lot. Toes are up. And make sure they're not like fanning out. Just straight up, and if it's too much tension, just relax the foot a little bit. You just don't want to point and end up with cramps in the calf. It doesn't feel too good. There we are. Nice inhale, exhale, relax. Now let's bend one leg. I'm gonna pick the other one. And just bend the knee, bring it towards you, keeping the back. It's gonna bend a little bit, that's okay. And now let's reach. Bring your arm inside and just reach. Reach. Maybe the ankle wants to come a little closer. Maybe you want to grab the opposite toe, opposite leg. Or You want to go in the little sage twist pose and just bringing your arm around the other. See if the fingertip reach. If they don't, you can use a strap, or you can just keep your other hand on the ground and just bring it towards the other. Don't force it. If it doesn't happen, don't make it happen. And maybe inhaling through the crown of your head and exhaling, rounding up. So just relax. And then before releasing the bind, just come back a little bit. Just come back more perpendicular. Your back straight up. Release the end. Let's try that on the other side. So exhale your foot towards you. Bring your hands inside and inhale a little hand. Just like you're reaching. Just reaching like you want to shake somebody's hand and it's too far. The knee stays in if it tends to fall out. Just keep that in a little bit. Toes up if possible. And maybe you want to grab the toe. Maybe you want to grab the toe going around the leg. Or place your hands across. It's all kind of different variation, making it fun for you. Inhale, reach and knee. Go all the way around. And then you can just leave your hands down, both hands down, going towards the other, or see if your fingertip reach. Like in this side, I can really give myself a good grip. On the other side, my finger barely touch. It's always different one side than the other. So look towards your belly, your knee, your foot. Move your head a little bit in different direction. Make sure it's relaxed. And again, inhale up. And then exhale, release the arms. Place both feet back in our staff pose. And just inhale tall through the crown of your head. Just right here, like picture a string or ponytail, like pulling up just gently here. And let's add a nice little forward bend to this. Exhale, we always round the back first. So curve before you break. And then inhale a little length. Straighten the back, exhaling, rounding. Your hands can be on the ground, your legs, maybe your feet. And only bend as far as your own body wants to bend. And inhale, hands back up. And let's take a nice wide angle here. Nice sit it. We're going to bend forward with a nice wide angle. Here we go. Feet up. Back is up. Toes are up. Big inhale with the fingertips. Bend the knees as much as you want here. And exhale. Round your back forward. Inhaling your fingertip away forward. Exhaling, making your elbow a little heavier. And when you have enough of that, just inhale your hands a little closer to you. Straightening the back, making the back straight and legs meeting each other. Let's lean back on our forearms here. Making your forearm like parallel with your side of your mat. And maybe the elbows right under your shoulders. Just look side to side. Don't send your head way back here. Just look up, look forward. Baby circle with your nose, your chin. Pretend you're on the beach. The whole beach is yours. Isn't that nice? Just relaxing. Oh, so you can stay just like that. Maybe we're gonna plant our hand and press our chest up and see if our bum wants to come up. Maybe we want to go on our hands with the elbows our hand. And try that again. Always a little movement with the head, making sure it's relaxed, opening the chest. And maybe flexing your feet towards you, little side to side. Exhale the bum back down and come back in staff. Your hands come back up. Let's bend our knees and bring them fairly close to you here. Inhale tall, holding the back of your leg, something, and around your back. Exhaling one vertebrae at a time, moving from the base all the way up and then your head. Now take your fingertip and just start moving them away towards your heels. Exhaling your elbows down, your shoulder down, making room for your head. And bringing the chin a little closer to the chest here. Now, let's bring our heels even closer to our bum for a nice little bridge. So press in your hand and just lift your bum up. Exhale them down. Just to see, get the feel for it. Even if you do that every day, it's nice getting the feel before we go in a full asana. There's like the whole village of transition that's into one single posture. So let's come back up, making sure our knees are towards each other here, nice parallel. And just lift a little higher. And exhale down. Now let's see if our shoulder wants to go under us a little bit. Inhale your bum up and let's see, tuck that. See if it goes. Maybe your hands wants to clasp under you. And yawning your hips up while pressing your knee towards one another. Neck is relaxed here, side to side. Don't strain anything. Come right out of it if it's not feeling nice. Big inhale through the chest. Exhale, lower your bum and clasp your hand. Make room, untuck your shoulders. Reach to the side here as you slowly bring your hands around and above head. Inhale and exhale. Lift your heel off the ground. Bring your knees towards your arm. Nice big hug and a little side to side rotation. Now let's place our feet down and sending our knee to one side. Now my upper leg, I'm just going to bring my heel towards my hand. We don't have to reach it. And my other leg I'm going to bring towards my other hand. And see how that feels. Rotating your neck side to side, chin closer, a little bit closer to the chest here so your head is not so tilted back. Legs are heavy. And now, keeping your leg in that direction, let's just bring the upper one towards the lower and the lower towards you. So your same side then on top of the leg, just giving it a nice little weight, bringing it more into the twist. Shoulder blades are still both into the ground. And if one lifted, come out of the position first before planting it. Now let's see if our hands wants to grab the lower foot. See how it feels, the different places that this feels. Head is relaxed. And just bring your upper foot down. Sliding your other foot next to the other. Knees up. Heels towards our body again. And let's go on the other side. Gently, slowly bring them the knee down, but keeping the opposite shoulder pinned to the mat. And now let's just bring the upper leg. Just treat the foot until it's close to your hand. You don't have to grab anything. Just near your hand here. Other hand can grab the other leg towards you. Feeling a nice stretch in the upper quad just by letting your knee be heavy on its own without forcing. Gravity's doing all the work for you right now. Now let's switch side. Not side, but let's switch legs. So let's bring the upper one forward and the lower one towards your hand. See how it feels. If you want to stack your foot on top of your calf or something, any combo, foot on the leg, any tension, just release a little bit. You know, if it doesn't feel right, you're not sure, come out of it. It doesn't worth hurting yourself. Then you're out for a few weeks or worse, you know. So respect that. Devotion to our own love, to our self-love. And let's bring our legs back with our heels towards us. And nice hug. Just hug. And this time we're gonna hug tight and just lift the shoulders off the ground. Maybe rotating the back side to side for a nice little swinging wind pose here. Wind relieving. And we know why it's called like that, don't we? It's okay. Everybody does that. Picture the person you admire the most in wind relieving pose. They all do that. Exhale. Well, maybe not wind relieving pose. Oh, let's bring our hand inside our knee. Grab your big toe. And let's lift our heels up and away from us. Bringing the knees a little closer to our arms. Heels away, nice, happy baby, rocking side to side. Now this is a nice time to be creative in happy baby. It's just do what your body's telling you. Be artistic about it. Maybe you want to bring your foot completely to the ground, to the other side and back like that. Or rock. If you need to be a little more active. Nice spine massage here. Nice happy baby. And exhale, just bringing the feet along the mat. Inhale, you reach. Now I'm pushing my belly button up, rounding my lower back and exhaling, releasing down. So adjust your clothes here. If you need a little blanket or pillow or high pillow, high weight, grab that. And when you're comfortable, just send your fingertip away from you, exhaling your elbows, your shoulder down. And again, bring your chin closer to your chest to make sure your head's not too tilted. Take a nice deep big inhale through the nose if possible, and a nice deep long exhale also throughout the nose, making it maybe a little longer. And let's go shopping. Let's go in a nice imagination of a mall. Take a trip in our head. Have a nice little meditation with imagery. We are shopping for anything that is fun for you. Maybe it's clothes, shoes, yoga outfit, yoga mats, cookware. You're walking through this store, a store that's familiar to you, so you know about where things are. And there's a lot of items on the shelf. And yet, you're not stopping to every single items and looking at every single one. You go to the ones that are speaking to you, that you are drawn to. not something repulsive, or you see a dress that would not look good on you, you don't spend time on it, being all upset that the dress does not gonna fit you correctly. You go to the one that fits right. Now let's re-enter the store with a different attitude and picturing every item as thoughts. Thoughts that goes through your mind, one after the other. We don't want to stay with the thought that does not make us happy, that is not fit, that does not fit us, that is maybe ugly to us. We want to just like pass that so that we can keep on moving through other thoughts until there is one that works for us to maybe stay a little longer with. Maybe it's great fitting, or it's a project, or it's something that's have some interest, some purpose. So our thoughts are like items in the store. They're going to be there, they're choices. So don't spend too much time on the negative thoughts, the ones that don't serve you well. And just let them go, just so that you can reach the item that you really like. Now take one big, deep inhale through your nose, like the biggest you've had so far today. Exhale, big exhale. If you want it through your mouth, let it go. Moving your knees, your fingertip, maybe hugging your knees. And when you're ready, turning into your right side for a couple of breaths before slowly coming up to a seated position. What's that? Oh! The Laidback Mat. Attention, Anne-Marie's yoga to the Laidback Mat. Oh, nice. If you fall, I'll be there. Signed, your mat. Isn't that nice? Did you put that there? He said, is that yours? No, it's not yours. My Namachin doggy? No. So let's make room for a sit bone. Take a nice comfy seat here. Maybe nail your fingertips up one more time. Reach, palm together. Exhaling your shoulder down and then your hands towards your heart. And thank you so very much for watching the Laidback Mat. Namaste.